beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so in today's reading, we will be discovering what are their biggest weaknesses when it comes to you. Okay, so if you guys have never been to a pick a card, what you are going to do is you are going to use your intuition to help guide you to the card that is going to resonate with you, the specific pile. Okay, so here we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And I will go ahead and put the timestamps down below, and you guys can go there, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and get super relaxed and super comfortable as we dive into what are their biggest weaknesses when it comes to you. So if you chose pile number 1, you chose water emotions are at their peak. So just tapping into the beginning of this, you really get under this person's skin, I would say, if you're really making them feel like emotions are at their peak. So there could be an element here of having like peak level experiences, like emotionally, like where it's like kind of like an adrenaline and an excitement, but it's like an emotional thing where they really can't get enough of that. So what we're going to do, and also with water, sometimes I just think like beautiful eyes. I always think that with water, and I don't know why, but I feel like you have the most prettiest eyes, and that's something that really makes them weak. But let's go ahead and get some more energy here. Okay, so we have, let's see, we have the 9th house, we have the 2nd house, we have the moon, which is all about feelings and emotions, Cancer energy with Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Okay, so you could connect with any of this energy or house placements at Sag and Taurus, or this person could, and if it doesn't, it's okay. We're gonna pull more energy. So with Capricorn coming out as a weakness, Capricorn is definitely like the daddy of the zodiac, and Capricorn is restrictions, and it's very like a successful sign. And something really fascinating about Capricorn, specifically rising Capricorns, is they have the most intimidating, like sexy darkness about them, and a lot of people will mistake them for Scorpio risings, and it's like, no, like they're fucking Capricorn rising, like they're super like interesting, and they have the sexy darkness of like intimidation, and it really brings out a lot of curiosity, and it's very like thought-provoking because this type of energy is extremely hard to read. So I feel like one of the weaknesses that they have with you is you're incredibly hard to read. Like you could be hard to reach as well, because Capricorn rules the 10th house. The 10th house is at the very top of the chart. So they could really see you like you are a very successful person, or this is kind of like you're this interesting eye candy of like kind of like sexiness, and they like your ideas, they like your beliefs, they like your ambition, they like your drive. That's all Capricorn energy. And then we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is, oh my gosh, they're funny, and they're warm, and they're very much alive. They're living in the moment, and they feel so good to be around. And Sagittarius energy to me is like, you know that feeling when you're laughing like super fucking hard, and then you try to stop and you can't. And so I feel like a weakness that they have is like, you could make them laugh. Maybe this isn't it's gonna depend. Like some people's, it takes time to let out like your like silly side or fun side where you're like making jokes and stuff, but there's, for some reason, you're just making them feel so good. You're making them feel so alive, because we have Sagittarius twice. Sagittarius is higher learning too, and it's the house of the god, and it's really where we get to learn a lot of stuff. So I feel like this person, one of their weaknesses is the fact that you could know like a lot of different information about random things, or religion, philosophy, psychology, astrology, tarot, or it could even be like you're good at cooking because we have Taurus. Like you could just have this interesting, like cool skill that is kind of like a weakness to this person because it could be really different and unique, and the way it hits them is very deep, like in their feelings, because we have emotions are at their peak. Okay, so we have the energy. Also, I want to say some sexual weaknesses. I'm gonna touch base. This isn't 18 plus, but like, fuck it. So with Capricorn is like the daddy. That's restrictions. It's being dominating energy. And so like there could be an element here of like this person just thinking you're so incredibly sexy that they want you. They want to have you for themselves. Capricorn rules the devil in the original tarot deck. So there could be a lot of lust and desire to like have you, okay? Sagittarius rules the hips, the legs, the booty. So that could be a really like sexy place on your body. That's a really strong weakness for them. And then the moon rules the breasts, okay? So the moon rules the breast, so they could have like a lot of weakness, like fantasy ideas, like of loving on your breasts and like kissing on you and just loving and kind of nurturing that part of your body. And then Sagittarius again, so same with the hips, the legs, the thighs. And then with Taurus energy, we'll tap into that. Taurus energy, oh, this is the house of what we have, and it's how we feel. It's how we feel about ourselves. It's our self-worth. So I feel like a weakness that this person has is like you could have like a strong sense of boundaries and knowing where you stand. And even if sometimes you feel like maybe they're your weakness too, there's something about you having something really good going for yourself. Like Taurus energy, that's the second house energy is where we make our own money. So this person really sees you as someone that has a lot of potential to make their own money, to have their own beliefs and ideas, and that you can make these things happen in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so group number 1. What I'm going to try to do is like I want to get more cards, because sometimes I could just talk about one card for so long, or one like sign for so long. I'm trying to bring more into it to make it like more get more information. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is really amazing because it can come into our life and it's like, okay, like things are changing, like everything's lining up. There is this sense of like fate and destiny, and like everything is starting to kind of make sense. Like this is this really, really good change in our life. So with that, like as a weakness, there could be an element here of like you feeling like being with you, almost like, do you get free stuff? Do you have a lot of people look at you? Does it seem like all these doors open for you? Does it feel like you're just getting a lot of attention? Does it feel like you're destined for success? Does it feel like you're being watched over by your angels and your guides, like very, very deeply? Like you have this very strong bond and this intuitive bond with that other side and with that other realm, because we have the Magician here. So the amazing thing about the Magician that I've learned is that he has everything that he needs. You know, like everything that he needs to create, he has it all. So some of the key words is like creative, action, power, manifestation, magic. So there's a very magical feeling by being with you, by being around you. You could even have like a touch of witchiness, a touch of mysteriousness, and just feeling like you have this really interesting ability. It's not like you're manipulating, but it's like you have this cool energy about you that you could manipulate energy. You could make things work for you. And it just feels like you're very much a favorite. Okay, so this is the 10 of Pentacles. So when I'm really looking at this like as a weakness, I actually feel like it's the genetic lottery, because this is kind of like just everything that you want, everything that you need. You have abundance of money and like home and family, and we even have the dogs in here, and it's a beautiful day. Like the sky is all blue, and it's just like everything is good here. Like fucking life is good. And so there's this there's this feeling of like being with you and being around you, that you could just like you could look good, you could smell good, you could have just a certain unique skill that you could bring this money in, that you could have this money. There's like something to do with you having the ability just to make money or be successful. And two, with this is like, I feel like with Pentacles energy, this is physical. This is like physical energy. You could really, really get under this person's skin and be like their weakness because of your sensual energy that you give and provide to them. And so you're going to heighten their senses and like stimulate them in ways that they probably haven't felt before. And that is also probably why their emotions are at a peak, because of this beautiful sensual energy by being around you, by being with you. Like they could really crave like your touch, you know what I mean? And it's different things too. They could crave your voice. It's all of the senses. It's hearing, smelling, tasting, like all of those kind of senses. That's Taurus energy. So those are really some strong weaknesses that they have. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is very interesting when it comes to a weakness. You know, this person could really feel like they have a lot of burdens on them. They could feel like they have a lot of, whether they're like focusing on work or they have kids or they have stuff going on in their like lives. Like, of course, we all do. You could be like that vacation, like your body's a vacation to them, your mind is a vacation to them, and you help them relax, okay? So we have the Queen and we have the Gate. So, and we have the Seer, like the High Priestess energy on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing here for a weakness is like the Queen is someone that is has the most beautiful self-worth. She's super sexy, she's super pretty, she has amazing posture, and she's really not afraid, and she knows where she stands, and she knows where she stands everywhere, whether she's at home in her city or her town, or she's on vacation, or wherever she goes, she's a queen every single day, with or without makeup, you know, like, and she's very strong within herself, and she has the ability to make her own money. Queen energy could be very much like Empress energy in action. We get to see her like really doing her amazing work. So there's something about you being like celebrity like, just very sexy. I also find her features to be super gorgeous. You can't really see it, but she has the most prettiest skin. I feel like you guys have super, super pretty skin, and that is something that they really like, and it's a strong weakness. And the eye contact is like just unmatched. So she has some very strong eye contact looking at us. So we have the Gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. You could be hard to reach, hard to get. You could be not always available. You could be almost princess-like in this tower, and it feels like this person has to work for you, or they know that you are like this 10th house Capricorn energy. So it's like, and this, you know, Queen energy. So it's, oh, it's such a weakness to them. And to be honest, I think they fucking like the fact that they can't always have you, or maybe that you have other options, or it's like, is this door locked? Do you have the key? Like, you really like get under this person's skin. So we have, I think about you when I drink. Okay, like that won't resonate with everyone because I know not everyone drinks, but I do feel like when this person drinks, they really get in their feelings. So we have others are jealous of your beauty. Yes, that, fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. But like, to be honest, like when someone's jealous and stuff, like it just blocks their blessings. So we don't need that kind of negativity. Sometimes I want to take this card out because I don't like jealous people, like trying to, you know, have that weird vibe and stuff. But this could be like a weakness, because when you're getting this kind of attention, when you have a lot of looks, a lot of energy, a lot of vibes on you, when people are keeping tabs on you, when you're like the talk of the town or your city, or like that kind of vibe, it's going to bring more jealousy. And so it could actually make this person feel jealous because they could definitely want your eyes on them, the attention on them. And so they could really, really get in their feelings, like because of like this extreme amount of feelings they have for you, right? Because of emotions are at their peak. So we have I love you in the color black. So maybe this isn't even just about the color black. Maybe this is when you are in your darker baddie energy. Maybe this is when you're in your dark sexual energy. Maybe this is in your mysterious energy of like moon energy, where it's like illusions and we're kind of in fantasy and we're not seeing everything like the most clear, like that's probably when you're really, really, really driving this person crazy, and it's kind of a weakness to them because it's kind of full of mystery, and that could be quite fun and interesting for this person. So we have hypnotic eyes. So your eyes are quite hypnotic, and it could be trance-like, you know, it could be like soft, like the eye contact could be not necessarily manipulative, but it's like you do know that you're hypnotic. Like you do know that you're very sexy. You do know that you have this like queen like energy. So we have people can't stop staring. Okay, so definitely there's a lot of energy here about other people. So and that's probably creating a lot of jealousy, that you do get a lot of attention, and this could be like other men or women or whatever you connect with like staring at you. So we have water signs, so we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely we already have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer right here, so they could be a water sign, you could be a water sign, you could have a strong 4th, 8th, or 12th house, or just be like watery like in your aspects of your astrology chart. We have I want to take care of you. So I mean, this could be different ways. Like their weakness could be I want to take care of you financially, emotionally, sexually. There's a lot of different feelings here, and that's like a weakness to them because they could also look at you like you're the most fucking precious person they've ever seen. We have traveling. So for some of you guys, this could be long distance traveling, or they could want to travel with you, like take like a vacation with you. They could just feel too like, is this otherworldly? Do you take them other places? Like, do they get to travel to those fantasies that they haven't been able to experience with other people? So there's an element here of traveling, like it's gonna hit different with everybody. But let's just do one card. I mean, it's only one card, so we have to kind of take it lightly, but just for fun, how are they feeling over group number 1 today, right now, in this moment? How are they feeling? We have the moon. We were already feeling the energy. That's crazy. We have the moon, and we have water, and we have the moon. So there's a lot of feelings, and we were already feeling the energy of the moon. So this is illusions, this is fantasies, this is dreams. This is your subconscious mind. This is when we're maybe not seeing everything clearly. This is where we are so drawn to something. We're so hypnotized by something. But are we seeing it clearly? So maybe there's not a lot of full-on, you know, the sun card comes in and like it illuminates everything and we see everything clearly. So I feel like you're really driving them crazy. This could not be clear, or they could be like in a very, very fantasy-like, like sexual energy with you today, really thinking about you, like feeling you, like creating like illusions like about you and certain fantasies about you. So I would say you are very much on this person's mind today, and that is your reading. So I hope you enjoyed it. I love channeling this energy for you, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Okay, bye. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so group number 2. What are their biggest weaknesses when it comes to you? So you chose, or it chose you, the hand of fate, forces beyond your control intervene. So there is the most undeniable feeling like you and this person are meant to be, and it's becoming a weakness in this person's life. So it kind of feels like I can't control this feeling. I don't know. It's just like fate, and it's something that's undeniable. And why can't I look away? So let's get more energy. Okay, so we have the first house, we have the third house, we have Venus. Oh yes. We have Scorpio. Oh my gosh. And we have Sagittarius. That's interesting. I was literally feeling like almost a Venus, Pluto, Venus and Scorpio. Not saying that you or this person has it, but that's the kind of weakness that's coming through. Oh, I know that energy really, really good. So we can really get into that. So with the first house, so this is their weakness. So your first house is obviously your rising sign, and this is your personality. Like, guys, like, how are you smiling? How are you laughing? Like, how are you telling a story? And how are you dressed? Like, what's your aesthetic? So all of this, obviously, it's going to be different for everybody, and we'll get more clarifying cards. But sorry guys, I just gotta plug in my phone just to make sure that it doesn't die. So depending on your unique look, like your unique energy about you, that is going to be something that, you know, I want to say turns them on, but like, you know, is their biggest weakness when it comes to you. And I feel like for some of you guys, like the first moment they saw you, like the first time your guys' eyes like looked at each other, like, or they saw you on social media, it was an automatic knowing of like, ooh, like, you are my fucking weakness, like instantly, because we have the energy of the ascending here. So that's really strong. Yeah, that's really good. So then we have the third house. So the third house is communication, learning, being stimulated. It's the house of Gemini, and it's also the house of the goddess. And so there's a very interesting goddess-like energy about you. They really, really, really like the way you communicate. They like the way you talk. They like the way you explain things. They actually are attracted to your mind. They could get like psychologically turned on by you and like the way you communicate, the way you talk. They could be really, really love your fingers and your hands. And so I'm not really surprised that Gemini came out because we have the hands. So for some of you guys, maybe you have really pretty natural nails, or you like to get your nails done, or they just find your hands to be super pretty, or like, you know, very like sexy and nice. And so then we have Venus. So Venus is your physical beauty. Venus is how you're dressing, how you're acting, you know, type of energy. Like, how are you displaying your feminine qualities of love? And how are you, because, you know, we all have our Venus in our chart, and it's like how we love, like, especially I like looking at it, well, I like looking at men and women's charts, but like with women, it's so amazing to see the way they love and their specific Venetian energy that comes through. So you should, I'm sure you already know, but like your Venus energy is so fucking hypnotic. It's so pretty. It's so sexy. It's something that just really, really gets under this person's skin. So we have Scorpio. So Scorpio energy is like, hey, I'm obsessed with you. I want you. I like you. You're everything that I need in my life. You're the one thing that's going to unleash desires. You're that one thing that is actually going to make me fucking feel something. So you really have a hold over this person. Look at that. We have the High Priestess. I feel like we're channeling really hard right now. So, too, because it's like we have Venus, Venus, Scorpio. So like that's Venus, Pluto. So they could be just insanely attached to your beauty, insanely attached to the way you're communicating, the way you're talking, the way you are expressing your words, the way you're dressing, the way, like, what kind of jewelry you wear, like what kind of outfits you put together. How do you actually express your love? Like, do you tease, or do you play, or do you want to, you know, just cuddle and love, or cook, or there's a lot of different ways like people express love. They really like the unique way that you express your love. So then we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is super fun, and it's exciting, and it's like the feeling like, okay, everything is good in the world. I don't really care if I'm lost. Like, I feel like a really fun way to explain Sagittarius energy is like, do you know that feeling when you're lost in a city and you don't know where the fuck you are, but you're on vacation, and maybe you're like with your best homies, or like your best friends, or you're alone, but you're super happy, and there's like this sense of adventure and excitement, and you don't know where it's gonna go, and you don't know where you are, but there's nowhere else you'd rather be. Like, I feel like that's Sagittarius to me, like in love with the traveling of life and the adventure of life. And so I feel like a weakness that they have towards you is that being lost with you, like they get lost with you, like They want to travel with you. They feel alive with you. Like they want to laugh with you. Like it's a beautiful energy. I just feel like Sagittarius can really bless like this astrological chart. So I just feel like they feel very blessed by you. So we have the energy of the High Priestess. So the energy of the High Priestess is so mysterious. She gets us. She understands us in ways that we don't even understand ourselves. We all have our unique High Priestess that is speaking to us with our subconscious mind. And we really get to know these things. It's kind of also like a dreamy like energy where we're getting these intuitive knowings and we just fucking know something. And so they really, really like that about you guys. They like your intuitive nature. They like how you pick things up. They like how you speak with your intuition. And they could also like kind of the sexual energy that you have and you possess, that you pick up on things sexually. Maybe you know what they like sexually. Maybe you get them, you feel them. The eye contact is fucking unmatched, guys. Like when I see the High Priestess, I'm like, oh yeah, like she's looking into your soul. So they like the way you look into their soul. So we have the Lovers reversed. So this is kind of like a harder energy where it's like, you know, kind of like a disconnection here. So you could be causing like a weakness to them because for some of you guys, maybe you're not fully together, or don't come at me like if that doesn't connect. It could mean like, it could like there's a little bit of trust issues energy. So there could be a weakness here because it's like, how do we have this clarity? Like, how do we really communicate fully? Like, how do we have this direct link to me and you? And so it could create like a weakness because it's like, I want to see you more. I want you more. I want better communication. I want your eyes on mine. I want to be closer to you. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it says here like wasting time. So it could feel sometimes like you're teasing them or you know how much they like them, or it could also mean like you have other options because that's the energy of 3 and that's other people. So they could feel like you're kind of a weakness to them because you do have other options. You do have other things going on. This is very, very specific. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but with Gemini of the 3rd house, that's like 2 different like energies. That's twins. So a weakness that they could have, this is for some, if it doesn't connect, it's okay. But are you bad and then are you good? Are you sweet and then you're naughty? Are you are you bratty and then are you an angel? Like, do you switch up on them sometimes? Like, do you play with them sometimes? Do you stimulate their mind? Do you tease them? Like, do you psychologically like turn them on? Are you, you know, like you're just really fucking interesting. You're really fascinating. When we have Scorpio come through, Scorpio wants to delve deep into something and they want like, it doesn't matter if it's vulgar, it doesn't matter if it's rough, it doesn't matter if it's extreme, as long as it's true and as long as Scorpio fucking feels something, then. So I don't know, I'm getting very lost in this, but overall I'm just feeling an extreme intensity over you, directed towards you, wanting you, craving you. Like, my eyes are laser fucking focused on you, group number 2. So we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords like comes in and like saves that fucking day. And so I feel like this person, a weakness that they have, they could just feel like you're so precious and so like adorable and loving, and that they almost want to like save you or rescue you or hold on to you. So we have the energy of these letters, like this could be yours or theirs, like first, middle, or last name. Okay, if that doesn't connect, it's okay. We're gonna get more. We have clear skin. So they could really love your skin and think your skin is super pretty, whether you have clear skin or that's something that you're working on. Like, they really like your skin. And so we have you look put together. So do we have some Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy here? Libra too. Libras always look so damn nice. So we have, it's complicated. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe this isn't always like simple. Maybe you have a complicated energy. Okay, maybe you're full of depth and darkness and lightness, and you are that twin like energy. You do not like you're purposely complicating things or anything, but maybe you're so fucking complex and so interesting as a person that it's a weakness to them, because it's like can I go through this maze? Like, can I figure you out? Can I put all these pieces of the puzzle together? It's like they're very intrigued by you and they want to know how you work. They want to know how you think. They want to see how you operate. So they like that though. It's interesting. They like that about you. We have sexy stomach. Okay, so your stomach is super sexy. Maybe for some of you guys, you have a tattoo down there, or you have like a belly piercing, or you work out, or you just have like this naturally like soft, like sexy, pretty stomach. So then we have aggressive. So for some of you guys, like, I don't know, like a weakness is like maybe for some of you guys you tease or play, or you're kind of aggressive sometimes, or you're, you know, you talk shit back to them sometimes, or you're just super playful. Or this could be the other side where it's like, do they feel a little bit aggressive towards you because they're a little bit jealous? Or do they feel like a little bit aggressive towards you because they just like want to fucking push you on the bed and have you, you know? So we have notices little things about you. So this person really likes the little details that you have, like whether you're wearing cute little like jewelry, or the way you're doing your makeup in different ways sometimes, or you change your hair up sometimes, or, you know, different little things that make you you. This could be little freckles. This could be the way, you know, you're just dressing or acting or decorating your room, or how your car is, like little cute things about you. This person really likes that about you. So we have, you smell so good. I feel like that's honestly one of the best compliments you could get. You know, it's like, oh, when someone smells good, like you just like want to like hold them and like tell them and just be like, oh, you smell so good. I just want to be close to you. I want to be near you. So you smell really good. This could be, you smell good in different ways. We'll just leave it there. You're the only one I see. So you're very much a weakness because there's like this direct laser fucking focus. And that is so Scorpio, guys. Like Scorpio's like type of energy where it's like the most obsessive planet of like, I see it, I want it, I have to have it. It reminds me on The Notebook when Noah and what's her name? I can't remember. But they're like talking to each other and he's so into her and he's looking at her and he's like, when I see something, I gotta have it. And she starts laughing and she's like, oh my gosh, he's like so fucking into me, but can I trust him? So I feel like it's almost like this person, like off The Notebook, like it's like they're Noah and they just, when I see you, like they just have to have it. I love that movie. It's probably one of my favorites. So we have pouty lips. So your lips are super sexy, super pretty. Like you could possibly like actually see them looking at your lips sometimes, and like you could just tell they really want to fucking kiss you. Or this could also mean too, like, do you do like pretty makeup or lip liner or like lipstick or chapstick, and your lips are super pretty. Some of you guys, maybe you get them done, or you have naturally like bigger lips, or it could just have like this very cute like sexy pout like to your mouth that's super pretty. So let's go ahead and get one more card. What I want to do is I just want to ask for you guys, how are they feeling towards you today, right now? Like, what is the energy today? So group number 2. So we have the Hanged Man reversed. So the interesting thing about the Hanged Man reversed is like, it could be really, really hard to let go. Because upright, we're like in that ultimate like flow of surrender, and we're like, you know, releasing, letting go. Today, this person's having a hard time letting something go. They don't possibly, like, they don't want to let you go. Maybe they're a little bit jealous. They don't want to let the jealousy go. Maybe you guys got in a fight. They don't want to let that go. Or maybe it's like this deep need and desire to see one another, and it's like, I don't really want to let it go until I could be with you, until I could be around you, until I could see you. And it's also like a little bit of like discontentment. So it's like there could be like a need like for more intensity or more desire or more closeness, more intimacy, so they can be like more content and more fulfilled, like more rejuvenated by you and your presence. Okay guys, so that is what I'm seeing for you. I am so grateful that you're here on my channel. Seriously love reading for you, and every time you guys comment or like my video, I'm going along my day just smiling like such a dork. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Bye. Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and just get super relaxed and comfortable as we delve into your reading. So, what are their biggest weaknesses when it comes to you? So, we have the energy of the moon. You will be guided through darkness. So, the cool thing about the moon is that it has a very hypnotic trance that it seems to put on people. A lot of people love the moon. They'll wear like t-shirts of the moon, get moon tattoos, have little necklaces of moons. People are very, very deeply connected to the moon, and the way that we can all look up to the moon and just feels like it's you and the moon. Like, I feel that way, where it's just like the most interesting connection. So a weakness that they have is like, I feel like you see them for the trueness of who they are, like in their soul. I feel like you see them for the beauty and the radiance that they have. And then when they look back at you, like they see that within you. I feel like they see you to be the most fucking precious person in the world. And so the moon also is quite mysterious. We don't fully understand things of the moon nature, and it's very much over our feelings and our emotions. So you have an interesting hold over their feelings. It's like you almost like you have to be careful. It's almost dangerous, the kind of effect that you have on this person. So this is really fucking interesting. Let's get more into it. Okay, so we have Scorpio. Okay, so we have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, we have the first house of the ascendant, and we have the ninth house, and we have the north node. Okay, so starting with the ascendant, so there was this most captivating like energy of like when you first met this person, or when they first saw you on social media, or however you guys got connected with each other. It was the most hypnotic fucking knowing of, I like you. I like your personality. I like your laugh. I like your smile. I like the way you dress. I like the way you act. I like the way you fucking carry yourself. So your ascendant sign was so sexy, so interesting, super peaceful, and a little bit mysterious, that there was like this deep need and desire to get closer to you, to want to be with you, to discover more about you. Okay, so we have the energy of the ninth house. So this is Sagittarius energy. So a weakness that this person has towards you is, this is like higher learning and higher knowledge. Sagittarius is going to be smiling and happy and like making jokes. So I feel like a weakness this person has towards you is like, they love like learning from you. They love the things that you know about the world, or they love, you know, if you like traveled, or you have like this open mind, or you're just very open and loving and like rejuvenated, like with joy and happiness, because that's Sagittarius. And Sagittarius energy is like that feeling when, you know, when you're laughing really fucking hard, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then like you start laughing again and you can't even breathe and you're really happy. Like that's a weakness that they have towards you. And maybe for some of you guys, it's gonna depend. Like you're not quite at that space, or you're not quite there, like into that intimate connection. But maybe you're not necessarily laughing until you can't breathe, but it just feels like internally, like there's a lot of joy that they feel by being around you. So it's very cute. So then we have the north node. So the north node is where we are going in life. We've done our south node. We've learned our lessons. That's our past life energy. And so the north node is like, okay, I have this focus. I have this desire. I know really where I want to go, and I know what is going to make me be the most fulfilled and happy and accomplished. And so it really feels like wherever you go, where you are, is like, they like that. They like what you do. They like your personality. They like how you act. Like they like what you're doing for your career, or even like your motherly energy, because this is like the moon. So they could really, really love your nurturing qualities. And so And also with the 9th house of Sagittarius, that is the booty, like the legs, the hips, the thighs. That is a very sexy part that this person likes about you, okay? So then we have Scorpio. Scorpio is that interesting fucking energy that, you know, a lot of people, they don't know astrology, but they tend to know Scorpios. So I feel like you're just like well known, getting a lot of attention. You're dark. You have darkness a little bit, huh? You do a little bit with the moon, but like it's cool. I really fucking like it. They like that about you. They like your darkness. They like the things that maybe you don't show other people. They like your kind of that look in your eye of mystery, or I know something you don't, because Pluto will be like, Pluto holds power over us, you know, and Pluto is all about power and control and domination and diving deep into something and learning about something and wanting to like be fulfilled, like on a very deep, passionate level. So you have this really amazing energy where you really fulfill like their deep, passionate desires. And this also rules the genitals, so they could just find like your you know, okay, I'm not gonna go there, but they just think you're like very sexy, okay? So we have this is an 18 plus. So we have Aquarius. So Aquarius energy is super unique, super different. It's not going with the crowd. It's kind of saying, well, fuck you. Like, I really want to do me. Not necessarily fuck you in a mean way, but I guess we could say fuck it. You know, like, fuck it. Like, I like to be me. Like, I like to be free. I like to kind of go my own way in life. And I really feel like that person likes that about you. Like, any free-spirited energy, exciting energy is something that they really like, okay? So I'm just kind of channeling and getting cards at the same time. See here, the devil. Okay, I'm gonna have to blur that out, or let's see here. You just hold on just a second. Okay, so my beautiful group number 3, that's interesting that you're the third group and you have the Empress number 3. So, and we were already feeling like this person really liked your motherly energy. Even if you're not like a mother or anything, like you're just, your nurturing energy feels super nice. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, group number 3 with death transformation. So why is this a weakness? Like, this is a weakness because you have came into this person's life and maybe it hasn't always been easy, or maybe, you know, it's kind of complex. Like, we have Scorpio, we have the devil, and we have death. So I can tell that there's like a complexity to you, like a depth to you, and it creates like a deeper feeling within them. And so with the energy of death, it's like, you know, life was how it was, and it was okay, or whatever, but you came into their life and it's like you changed the way they think about things, like you change the way they feel about things. Like you actually, it's like you kind of put them through a feeling like, I should question things, like I should ask about things, and I should open my mind. And so you really strip them away from things that they used to know, and you've helped them be like reborn. And so that's been a weakness. So we have the Empress. So the Empress is so amazing. She's like cooking and cleaning, but like she looks so pretty and she's so put together and she's very abundant and she has her own money, and she could also have a lot of fun too, because she's very much in her her femininity. So like she's enjoying her senses, you know. She could really be listening to music, and there could be like candles going, and it's like she just vacuumed the floor, and it's like everything looks pretty and nice, and she feels so fucking fulfilled, and she's very much in her femininity. And so I feel like your femininity, this could even mean like, guys, like, you know, your body language and the way you're carrying yourself, or the way like you're laughing in your own unique way, or the way that you like, everyone expresses femininity different. Like not everyone's supposed, like in my opinion, like maybe not everyone's like supposed to be in the kitchen cooking, you know, like maybe she's supposed to be outside and with the flowers, like looking at the butterflies, or she likes to do crafts, or maybe she likes to do like creative readings like this. Or you know, the cool thing about the Empress is she has femininity in different ways, and so it's going to depend on how you express your femininity. But that unique thing that you have about you, or things that you have, are so pretty, guys. Like they're so fucking cute. So keep doing that, and I just love seeing that for you guys. Oh, this, I didn't really think about it. We have 3 3. We have the 3 of wands. So the 3 of wands were like, okay, like I have my eye on something, I have a plan, and let's see what happens. So there, for some of you, this isn't for everybody, but there could be long distance because this is travel, and the 9th house is traveling. So there could be an element here of this is long distance, or there could be distance of the heart. There could be like a desire to travel with one another, maybe to like have that freedom, like to explore new places. And that's a wands card, so it's like passionate and fiery. So like there could be some Aries, Leos, or Sages up in here as well. Okay, so we have the Devil. Dun dun dun. Like low key, I like that card. So I mean, obviously, like, you know, it does represent like addictions and like darkness, you know, but just because it's dark doesn't mean it's bad. And it also represents like sexuality, and it also represents humor. So like there is some good things that the Devil has. So maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but fuck it. So I really feel like this person likes your darkness. They like if you get a little bit obsessed with them. They like when you're showing your sexuality, your primal desires. They like when you maybe say like dark humor, or they like when they see you like in your darkness. You could be very like angelic sometimes. Like the Empress is very angelic energy, and so to see you in that rawness, like that sexiness, like possibly wearing dark colors, or I don't know, just to actually see you, like it's almost like see you in your Lilith energy, like that's a really big turn on. So we have pretty voice. So this person really loves your voice. Okay, they think it's very sexy, very pretty. So we have P Power by Drake, kind of an older song, but and if you don't know that, I know a lot of you guys do, but like if you don't know that song, it's just kind of like Drake singing about like she has power by using her femininity, and everybody kind of knows it. So it's like you are very sexy. You have so much power over this person. Like they're in love with your kitty, and let's move forward. So we have Scorpio. We have Scorpio again. They're having a lot of deep scorpionic sexual desires of you. So we have skillful at seducing others, trickery, tease, manipulate. So I'm not calling, like this isn't bad. Like manipulation like is good for the energy, to manipulate the energy. Like if it's a bad day, like let's manipulate this and make it better. So manipulation doesn't mean bad, but I don't think you're purposely trying to seduce others. I don't think you're trying to turn people on. I don't think you're, you know, purposely acting in a certain way. I just think you're super sexy. Like I just think you have the most like sexy look about you, like the most sexy eyes about you, like such a pretty voice about you. Like your fucking energy is lit, dude. So, and you just could look at this person and they're instantly turned on. Okay, so we have I'm addicted to you, and the Devil does rule addictions, and Scorpio is going to get addicted. So we have your hair is beautiful, and we have using hands and fingers. So this person could love your hair and your hands and your fingers. They could find them to be so sexy. That's really giving me Gemini vibes. So we could have Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, 10th house. There could just be like mercurial energy here. I think about you obsessively. Pretty cheekbones enjoys a variety of music. Maybe they like how you're listening to different music, you have different tastes, you're open-minded. And then we have my heart drops thinking about you. Maybe if you text them or if you hit them up or if you post something, you have such a strong hold over them that your heart will drop. I mean, like their heart like drops, you know? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get just one card on how are they feeling of you today? Like, what are they thinking about today? How are they feeling about you right now? Group number 3, how are they feeling of you right now? Oh, wow. This is interesting because the Judgment card is like, okay. It's like this huge awakening where it's like, okay, I'm seeing everything clearly. I will answer the call. Everything is here and making sense now. It's a huge awakening. And it's kind of like, I get it. Like, I want it. Like, this is it. It's open to me. And so I really, and it's an angel. This person thinks you are so pure. Like, even though, yeah, we have the devil, but we also have the angels. So you have an interesting mix about you. Like, you are very balanced, which is an amazing quality to have both energies. And so, and it's like calling, like texting. Like, there could definitely, they want to call you, they want to text you if you're not, or if you are already, it's like they possibly want to do it more. They want to see you. And so, yeah, it's just like this very like open awakening of having some clarity in certain energies. I want to clarify this actually. Clarify. So we have so we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So it's kind of like maybe not feeling abundant, maybe not feeling good, maybe not feeling like they have like money or stability or something like that. You know, it could feel like by being with you, they feel better about themselves. By being with you, they realize everything's going to be okay. I feel like you have the potential to make your own money, or you have your own thing going, or you have something so unique about your certain aura that it's going to bring them up and make them feel better and make them feel good within themselves. But this is also like a selfish energy. So they could be like, this is another element. I want to call you, I want to text you, I want to be around you because I want you. I'm selfish. I want you here. I want you mine. So it could be different elements of what is going on here because you are definitely under this person's skin. We'll say that, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope this connected with you. I hope it resonated. If it did, I hope you liked the video and comment if you want to. I love seeing your comments and likes. It makes me smile all throughout my day. And so I hope to see you very soon. Bye. Hey beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, I just have this big smile on my face because I just love this card and I think she's so fucking sexy, and I like how she's tempting, and I like how she's naughty, and I love how she's a baddie, and I feel like this is you. This is you, guys. Okay, so what are their biggest weaknesses when it comes to, we have the Siren, a temptation may lead you astray. So whenever I get this card, I always think of the scenario of like, I'm an INFP, like I have a huge imagination. So I always think of the scenario of kind of like this sailor going out to the sea, and like there's this super sexy mermaid. She's so gorgeous, like she's so pretty, her hair is so pretty. And she like knows she's sexy and she's a little bit manipulative, but she doesn't mean to be, but she's just really in her femininity, maybe like a little bit of Lilith energy. And she's like in the water and like the moon is shining bright and it's like really pretty, like, and it's kind of cloudy vibe, and he sees her and he can't get his eyes off of her. And I feel like you do this to this person. I feel like they see you and it's like they're literally willing to jump in the water. Like they don't know you fully, or maybe you know, you feel like you're different or unique, or you have baggage, or you're hard to get, you're hard to reach, you're complicated, you're complex, you're You have a lot of depth to you. You're forbidden, you're sexy, you're mysterious, but you're so fucking tempting, guys. Damn. So you're that interesting person that it's like, I really want to jump in the water with you. I don't care if I'm wet. I want to be. Like, I want you. So it's this interesting energy, like you're their weakness because they don't really give a fuck. Like, if there's obstacles or if it's hard or if you're blocking them out or if you're playing games or like whatever it is, it's like, no, you're really my fucking weakness, group number 4. So let's go ahead and get some astrology. Okay. So we have Gemini. We have Taurus. We have Jupiter. We have the 10th house. And we have the 11th house. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the 10th house in the astrology chart is ruled by Capricorn, and it's like, we made it, we're successful, we're on top, this is what I'm known for, I have my career, I have my shit together, like, I am shining the brightest, you know what I mean? And so you have this really, really interesting quality within you that it's like you're very much destined for success in whatever realm that you really want to do. I feel like you could be good at different things, or for some of you, you might be really, really, really good at one specific thing. And so they like that they feel accomplished and full of success, and they like that they feel well known, and they really, really like to have you by their side and their arm. Because if we're looking at the 10th house, like this could be like, okay, we're going to the dinner with our bosses, and it's like they want you by their side. So they feel very proud to have you by their side. They feel like you're super gorgeous and super pretty. So we have the 11th house. So the 11th house is our like hopes, our dreams, our wishes. It's communication and like networking among the masses, and it's also Aquarius like energy. Well, it is Aquarius, and it's very unique and different, and it's a very positive house in the astrology chart. And so I really feel like there's something, this is, this is high up on the chart. This is where we're really seen, this is what we're known for, and this is what is making this person weak. So they like your success, they like how you're well known, they like how a lot of different people think you're hot, they like a lot of people, different people think you're sexy, okay? And it feels like kind of like a hope, or like dreams fulfilled, wishes fulfilled, fantasies fulfilled by being with you. So we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is so positive and happy and joyful, and it will bless our astrological chart. And it's also higher learning. So this person could be very stimulated by your mind. They could feel very alive and rejuvenated by you, by learning from you or being around you, or possibly where you've traveled or what you've just learned through. It's like the guru, of the zodiac. So you could just feel like you have like a lot of wisdom, and it feels very rejuvenating to be around you. So we have Gemini. So Gemini energy is so interesting because Gemini energy is full of teasing energy. It's where we're psychologically like turned on, you could say, if we're looking at it like that, or it's like learning new things, being like very, very stimulated by something, and it's like, we like this, I want to learn about this, I want to talk about this, I love your voice. They really, really love your voice, I would say, because we have Gemini by Taurus, which is like what looks good, what smells good, what tastes good. And so it's like your voice is super sexy and one of their weaknesses, and they like the conversations. They could really like when you're sweet. They could like when you're soft. They could like when you tell them compliments. And with Gemini energy, this is the fingers and the hands, so they could really be attracted to your fingers and your hands. If you get your nails done, they could think that's really pretty. This could also indicate like really dainty, pretty jewelry that you may wear sometimes, or it could indicate possibly like little cute tattoos. So there could be an element of that as well. I know not everyone will have tattoos though, but so we have Taurus. So Taurus comes through, and it's like Okay, like this sounds nice. Like this is like amazing to my ears. Like my senses are in bliss. Like my body is in full relaxation. Like I feel really, really good in every single element of my body and my mind and all of my senses. So you're very, very pleasing to this person. They like your voice. They like the way you talk. They like the way you communicate. They like your touch. Like you could just melt them with your touch. That's what Taurus is going to do. A Taurus is like food and like soft blankets and like candles and stuff. So they really love your sensual, like soft energy. It's a really big weakness for them. Guys, major, major, major. We have all major arcana cards coming through. So you have a major effect on this person. So let's go ahead and get one more. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with the Hermit on what is their weakness, if you guys are very independent and you go soul searching sometimes and you go your own way in life and you have your own beliefs, and it's okay if you're a loner sometimes, or you're doing your own thing, or you want to be in your room and have it be quiet, or you're not afraid to look within yourself for guidance and inner knowings, they find that to be a weakness to them. They find that to be very precious and very pure about you. And so then we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is like, you know, I want to let it go. I'm going to release it. I'm going to surrender. It is like the ultimate surrender. And I'm going to relax. So there is this really interesting thing that you do to them. You really, really relax their body. Like when they're done with work and stress or working out or kids or life and shit, you know, you have this amazing quality that you relax them. You're going to relax their body. You're going to relax their mind, and your body and you are like this amazing escape. Okay. And you could also do the Hangman type of thing, so you could release, right? You could say maybe you have some hater, someone jealous, or you have some drama here and there, you have stress from work and shit. You just release it, you let it go. And to them, that's a weakness to them, because they really like that quality that you could have. Like the Siren, she's in the water and the water's flowing, you know, so you could have an element here of letting go. We could be tapping into a lot of water signs, you know, a lot of watery energy. We have the card, the Lovers. So the Lovers, I remember when I first started doing tarot, I would be like, if I like someone, I would do tarot about them, and I would get the Lovers. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're fucking meant to be. You know what I mean? But with the Lovers, it's such a beautiful card. It's one of the most well-known cards. It's so harmonious and it's soft, and it's also very, very sexual. So I feel like this person is very like sexually liking you, turned on by you, and it is ruled by Gemini, and that's the communication. And Gemini is quite interesting because it's the twins. It's like, am I getting the good twin or am I getting the bad twin? Like, am I getting the soft or am I getting the hard? Am I getting the dark? Am I getting the light? So you could be teasing at times. You could just be like really, really mentally like stimulating to this person. So we have the energy of the Four of Swords. And to me, when I've gotten this card, it feels like anxiety. Like it feels like my throat, like the card is going into my fucking throat. Like I feel like when it's upright, like we're relaxed a little bit. Like we do have a little bit of stress and like anxiety, and that's why we're like, we gotta lay the fuck down. Okay, I gotta chill the fuck out. But it's reversed. So it's like you cause a little, and I'm sorry to say this, but like you cause a little bit of anxiety in this person. I think it's because they have attachment issues towards you, and I feel like it's they really like you, so they could feel anxious by fear of losing you, or just wanting to be with you, or time is of the essence, possibly wanting to spend more time with you. Okay, and we have the hourglass, so it's like the hourglass figure is something that they really, really like. So we have jealousy. Okay, so they could feel very anxious because there could be They could be jealous about this attention you were getting, and we were already feeling it because we have the 10th and the 11th house. This is where you are very well known. You're shining very bright. There's a lot of energy on you. There's a lot of focus on you. Even if sometimes you could be hella introverted and you could be doing the hermit type things, you know, for some reason you just, you know, this person could just feel jealous because of this beauty and this radiance that you have and this interesting, like sexy, like tempting energy you possess. So you have hands, nails, and fingers. So this could also be your arms too. They could find that to be very, very pretty, very sexy. So we have men want to tame you. This person wants to tame you, and it's kind of like a weakness because it's like, that also kind of explains why they're jealous, because it's like, maybe sometimes you're wild, or you're sexy, or you're flirty, or you're just your own unique self, or you're free-spirited, or you are just, you know, very just well known with that 10th or 11th house energy, or you're going to school, or you're just working, and it's like they kind of just want to tame you and have you for themselves as long as they possibly can. We have Capricorn. So again, so that there could be Capricorn type energy, or it could just feel too like they're serious about you, because Capricorns could be very serious sometimes. So it could be a serious, like, no, like, I seriously fucking want you, group number 4. So let's get more energy here. Oh, I'm jealous. You make me jealous. Oh, we already know. We already had jealous right here. They're super jealous, and that's a weakness because jealousy is not really good, you know? I mean, it's not good at all, but I think it's because you make them feel like you make them feel a lot of different things. You make them feel relaxed, but you make them feel alive. You make them feel mentally stimulated, but they're also emotionally stimulated. You make them feel proud to have you by their side. They feel very lucky. They like to see you laughing. They like to see you smiling. They think you're fucking adorable, group number 4. So, oh, it's kind of intense. We have I want to cuddle. That's cute. So we have I'm addicted to a life that is so empty and alone. They are in their fucking feelings. Okay. It's really, really intense. Maybe for some of you guys you're not together, or maybe it's complicated, or maybe it just feels like they want to be with you more often. They want to be with this energy more often because you make them feel alive. You make them feel fulfilled, and by being with you, it's like life is a lot better. Maybe they're just lonely, you know, and maybe you're lonely. We could be tapping into a little bit of like both energies. We have I look at your social media accounts. So they're really looking at your social media. Oh my gosh. They're really like, I don't know, it's very intense, the type of feelings I feel like they have. So we have Taurus. Okay, so we have Taurus again. So we've gotten a lot of astrology twice. Okay, if Taurus doesn't connect with you or them like in any way, this could also mean like Taurus is what we have and what we own, and Taurus is like, I want that, like I have a self-worth, like this is, you know, I want nice things, or I'm willing to be patient and work for that. Another weakness they could have is like they could really just want to please you, take care of you, go down on you. And Taurus is really amazing because Taurus is really patient. You could have this element of like possibly going down on them for a long time, or just really nurturing, really taking care of them. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to get one card like today, right now. How are they feeling in this moment? What is their energy today towards you? Okay, that came out fast. Oh, okay, so we have the Temperance reversed. So this is kind of like things aren't really flowing very softly. There's an imbalance here. So they may feel like, like, can we talk more? Can we text more? Can I be around you more? Or they could be like, I know I need to give you more, or you need to give me more. I mean, they do have a little bit of jealousy here. So they could just have like this need and want and desire to be closer to you, to be around you, to spend more time with you. Or even if you're in a relationship, there could just be like this deeper need for intimacy and bonding right now that they really have within their heart. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I really loved this reading. I like this particular topic because I think it's really fun to do. So if you liked it, I hope you liked the video, and you can comment if you want to. I love seeing your comments, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.